Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Perry'ego Rhodana, Dziedzictwo Przeszłości. Moi drodzy, takie powitanie nawiązując do Staszka Igraszkowskiego grającego z Korlusiem w Grounded. Oni zawsze jak znajdą surową naukę, to też krzyczą surowa nauka. Ale mniejsza z tym, moi drodzy, słuchajcie, byliśmy u handlarki i kiedy wypytaliśmy ją o Hamiltona, zresztą ten gościu ma nazwisko chyba jak taki jeden gościu, co prowadzi Formułę 1? Nie wiem, tak mi się coś kojarzy, Hamilton. Ja nie oglądam Formuły 1, nie jestem w temacie, ale gdzieś tam powiedzmy słyszałem takie nazwisko. Byliśmy u handlarki i kiedy zapytaliśmy się ją o Hamiltona, to tak naprawdę zmiękła. Chciałbym jeszcze na chwilę się do niej cofnąć i zobaczyć, czy teraz będzie w stanie mi odpowiedzieć na pozostałe przedmioty, w sensie, no, powiedzieć coś o nich. Myślę, że zdobyliśmy jej zaufanie.
Does my shop look like a flea market? I don't bargain, sweetheart. I sell.
Dobra, zacznijmy od tego gościa.
Oh, I don't know, dear boy. Crazy old Hamilton is convinced that he really exists. Of course, I've also wondered who runs everything here. After all, we're still alive. We're doing fine. But as for whether it's this quarter bat...
Okej. Dobra, o oczy się pytaliśmy, nie? I mówiła, że zdobędziemy je prawdopodobnie w klubie. Niższe poziomy.
A lightless, sick pit, according to what Hamilton's told me. Only lunatics go down there of their own volition, and old Agasha has fallen for one of them, of all people. Please bring him back to me, my dear. But if you want to go down there, you'll need to get some anti-serum first. Then I can lend you the equipment you'll need.
Okej. Czyli jednak handlarka zakochała się w Hamiltonie.
This isn't a goods exchange, my dear. It's an honest trading post.
Dobra, co mamy tutaj dalej? Symbol Turacell.
No one with even half a brain would believe that you're a member of Russell. Anyway, people here don't appreciate you waving that sort of thing around.
Klucz pozytronowy.
Old Hamilton has one like that too. He says it's worth gold on the lower levels, but you can't make use of it otherwise.
Okej, czyli w razie czego będziemy mieli jakiś przedmiot, za który będziemy mogli coś dostać.
Yuck. What am I supposed to do with your leftovers?
To nie moje resztki.
As far as I know, there's a kind of transport system in the lower levels that works with this kind of roller, but you probably won't be able to do much with the roller on its own. Old Hamilton could tell you more about it, but I can't, sweetheart.
Na pewno jeżeli go spotkamy, to wypytamy o te przedmioty również. Pręt arachiedy.
Listen, my dear, if there's anything on Gom Callaedus, it's arachieda ore. My storeroom is full of these sticks, but I'll be happy to sell you a few more.
Dobra, panienko, myślałem, że ten pręt ci się przyda. Ma taki fajny kształt. Nieważne. Lampa górnicza.
What? Didn't I just sell you an energy pack for that a little while ago? I don't have a better lamp in stock right now. But my Hamilton only has an old thing like this one too. He's always brought it back to me, so far.
Okej. Kato de Trumort.
Trumort is one of them, that's certain. He's been coming and going as he pleases for a while now. He's seen nearly everyone here and questioned them about all kinds of stuff. What they know about Arachieda and Sheed, for instance, or about some Yilud Simi thing. This isn't a goods exchange, my dear. It's an honest trading post.
Notatnik mądry.
I'm looking for my friend Mondrze Diamond. Cato de Trumort abducted her and I followed them to here. But now it looks as though I've lost their trail.
Now, don't hang your head, my dear. Trumort landed here this morning. The way he lowered his glider into the main mine shaft was impossible to miss. If your friend is still alive, then you'll find her down there.
Czyli tak czy inaczej będziemy musieli udać się do kopalni. No i widzicie, warto było się cofnąć i wypytać o te pozostałe tematy. W końcu jej się język rozwiązał. Ale dobra, my musimy udać się do klubu Go-Go z tymi jej panienkami tańczącymi. Ale nas panienki nie interesują. Nas interesuje, żeby zdobyć prawdziwe oczy dla Ulbana. No tak, nie mylić z Urbanem. Świętej pamięci. Ale miał takie radary zamiast uszów, że na pewno ściągało jakieś kosmiczne wiadomości. Okej, podejdźmy najpierw do barmana, robobarmana. Ta laska cały czas tutaj stoi.
Can I offer you another odor?
Słuchaj, stary, potrzebuję znaleźć takie oczy.
I'm looking for a certain macro de Thrang.
Ha! And what makes you think he's here?
Igasha sent me.
So you want to see Macro? Does he know you're coming?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then things could get very uncomfortable for you. He doesn't really like people just dropping in. You'll find him back there in the booth. Tell the doorman you want to see Macro. Good luck.
Okej, czyli tak czy inaczej muszę iść na tyły. Nie wiem dlaczego, ale wydaje mi się, że ochroniarz mnie tam w ogóle nie wpuści. Obstawiam, że na górę. Jest ten dziwny stworek.
You're not allowed in, Broscoe.
I want to see Macro de Thrang.
Yeah, he's here. Welcome.
Myślałem, że będzie to trudniejsze do wykonania. To jest ten typek, czy... Czekaj, co on tu robi?
Oh, the Tyran. I've been waiting for you.
The grapevine.
Exactly. That's how it is in small, straightforward little clans. By the way, do you want me to address you as Regent, or may I call you Perry?
That medic obviously isn't particularly discreet.
Never trust an Ara. Aras aren't in the slightest bit sociable, but everyone has his price. What can I do for you?
Okej. Ja wiem, dlaczego te panienki się tak do niego przyklejają. Na pewno im się podoba jego trumba, tak wielka, długa. Być może czasami robi się twarda.
Come on now, don't give me that ridiculous urban legend quarterback. Of course there are powerful hackers out there in the galactic net. A guy like Quarterbat has so many names. Parry Hotter, Crank Jankers, Default Answer, Quintessence, Prey Boy. No idea.
Quintessence?
So what? Every government is interested in people with those kinds of skills. He's been swimming in cash, power, and beautiful bodies for ages now. Now, why would he choose this desolate, pathetic moon of all places as the seat of his empire? Isn't it more likely that he's actually acting as a consultant to some powerful statesman? Or that he's actually one of them himself?
You certainly know a lot about him.
Only what you hear around here, Perry, my friend. Only what you hear.
Perry'ego Rhodana. Dobra, dawaj mi oczy.
Olban Krem sent me. He wants me to get a pair of eyes from you.
Get them from me? Get them from me? Now will you listen to that? Do I look like a charity or something? What is that blind Zanya thinking, anyway?
Everyone has his price.
You have no idea how things work around here. However, there is something that I'm missing. A little doll, you know. The creature puppets the Brews have. That silly superstition.
Perhaps. So?
Well, I've lost one of those things. It cost me a fortune, which is why it means so much to me. It's a naive representation of the blue creature. I'm sure you know what it looks like.
Why don't you look for it yourself, or have your men look for it?
Well, that would take time, and we're very busy. And since you're already here searching for something, and you would like dear Macro to do you a favor, you could do him a favor in return. A doll, Regent Perry, that's all. As soon as it's here, you'll get the eyes.
Dobra, widzę, że dwie niewiasty mu nie do końca wystarczają. On potrzebuje lalki. Dziwny typek z trumbą na nosie.
Why do you want to go there, Regent Perry? It's horrible there. Too many washed-up freaks. Too many organ hunters. 2/3 of those who go down there never return. And the rest come back living corpses, zombies. It's no fun down there, believe me.
No, powiem tak, zachęciłeś mnie do tego, żeby tam zejść.
Oh, so you've already heard about my friend Hamilton. A very pleasant companion. He always has a lot of stories to tell. He's always on the road, that Hamilton. But I think he doesn't believe what he sees, and that has made him ill.
Okej. Żrący kwas.
I apologize, Regent Perry, but I must end this audience with you. Business, you understand. And our patron doesn't want to wait either. Might I ask you to leave me alone now? Thank you.
You should leave now, Broskoi.
Okej, po prostu zostałem wyproszony. Dobra, mamy nową opcję dialogową, lalka. Zapytajmy się barmana, czy coś wie na temat tej lalki.
You shouldn't be asking me questions, you should try my odors. I also have less expensive samples for new guests.
Nie, dziękuję, ja się już dosyć naniuchałem tych zapachów. Znajdź lalkę niebieskich dla makro de tranga. Okej. Dziwna lalka. Lalka niebieskich. Dobra. Gdzie ja znajdę niebieskich? Niebiescy byli tutaj na pewno przy wyjściu, co się kłócili o coś, ale ich już tam nie ma. Myślę, że niebieskich znajdę u doktora.
Okay, let's summarize. Still no sign of Cato, and therefore no sign of Mondrze. At least he's known here, and he's pretty powerful too. But the one who's calling the shots here, or who's really in the know at least, seems to be this Quater Bat. I've got to find him. For that I have to go to the lower levels, and for that I need eyes for Krems. And it doesn't look as though I'll be able to avoid macro.
Yes? What is it? No, we're too deep down. I can't get your image, but I can see your ugly face as clearly as if you were in front of me. Yes, of course. You'll get it. What is it? That can't be true. Oh, that immortal's really getting on my nerves. Shut your mouth. Ephraim?
Stopan?
Connect me with Takio. Rhodan is in Elma Data. He must under no circumstances be given access.
Takio will not disappoint you, Stopan.
She can do whatever she likes with him as far as I'm concerned. All I want is to finally get my hands on Diamond's notebook.
You will soon have it, Stopan.
Ktoś mnie tutaj ewidentnie nie chce. Ale dobra, tak jak powiedziałem, udajmy się do doktora, bo ja niebieskich widziałem tam na korytarzu. Oni byli troszeczkę przećpani, ale no zobaczymy, może będą chętni, żeby ze mną porozmawiać. Powiedzą mi coś więcej na temat tej lalki, gdzie ją mogę zdobyć.
Welcome to the Kesnar Clinic, precious living patient. Medic Il Torrigan Sanatorium for Bacterial Diseases would like to provide you with the best, most affordable, and fastest possible therapy.
I'm doing wonderfully, thank you, but I have an appointment with Torgent himself.
And when is this appointment exactly? Medic Torgent is very busy.
Right now.
Spare yourself the effort, Perry. Terrans. My charming assistants don't admit people to me just like that. Thanks, Mandy. I won't be able to see anybody for a while. This is your last visit here, Regent Rhodan. I'm arousing suspicion just by associating with you. So, hand over that rare extremity now.
Gdzie ja tu mam tą kość Elohima? Tutaj.
This finger bone is my only trump card against this aura. I won't surrender it until I've got everything I want here.
Don't try me, Regent. If they find out that you want to get to the lower levels, they won't be as friendly as I am.
This finger bone is my only trump card against this aura.
Contact with other clans is not desirable. The risk of contamination is very high. I must ask you to respect that.
Dlaczego nie mogę mu tego dać? Ale dobra. Wypytajmy się o lalkę.
You need to do me one last favor before I give you the Elocum bone. The two blues that were just admitted?
What about them? Do you know them?
Not really. I don't know what's wrong with them either, but I have to speak to them urgently.
That will be difficult. But you can see the state they're in for yourself. If you would follow me, please.
Dobra, tutaj mamy niebieskich i pewnie będzie... Czego od nas chcesz?
What about them?
They're dying. I've sedated them so they can't feel the pain. They have evidently poisoned themselves, but I haven't got the slightest clue what with. There's no substance to be found in their bodies that could cause such symptoms.
Can't you heal them?
How am I supposed to treat something I don't recognize? But perhaps you can explain their condition.
No, może być ciężko, ale ten ma otwarte oczy.
Didn't they have a doll with them when they were admitted?
That silly creature doll? An embarrassing blues superstition. What about it?
I don't know, but I need it.
It is the property of these lamentable creatures. I'm sorry, but I can't do anything for you.
Słuchaj, chcesz kość? To dawaj lalkę.
I have what you want, and you know what I want. So, what's it going to be?
No możemy dokonać handlu wymiennego.
Okay, Torgent, here's the bone. You can have it, but I want that doll first.
Fine, if this childish devotional object means so much to you. There. That was the last favor I'll do for you. Now give me that ominous extremity.
Weren't you going to give me a little parting gift?
Here is the serum. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Regent. If you would follow me now, please.
Oh, but I hope you're going to keep helping me.
Very unlikely, Regent Rhodan. I'm a very busy medic. Other clients require my help too, and not everyone has such influential friends as you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
You will understand, even without my help. It would suit me very well if we did not meet again.
Dobra, pozbyliśmy się w końcu tego gnata z ekwipunku. Mamy za to lalkę niebieskich i antyserum. Antyserum sporządzone przez Torgenta, ary lekarza. Na inne przedstawienie błękitnej istoty urojenia, czy tam upojenia. Za nią dostanę prawdziwe oczy dla Urbana Kremsa. Dziwna lalka. Taka, no nie wiem. Nie wiem po co tamtemu gościowi ta lalka. Co on będzie z nią robił? Gdzie ją jak się nią bawił? W każdym bądź razie, no, zdobyliśmy to, co mieliśmy zdobyć. Możemy cofnąć się do klubu Go-Go. Udać się na tyły, tam do tego zaplecza, do tego gościa, co ma filutka zamiast nosa. Mam nadzieję, że odda mi oczy. Dajcie znać w komentarzu, co tu jest napisane. Okej. Weszliśmy do środka. Udam się od razu na tyły. No i teraz nie było problemu, żeby wejść do środka. Dobra, damy mu od razu lalkę.
There we go. Then let's have a look. You shouldn't inhale that, Regent. Don't worry, it volatilizes quickly. Well, there it is. Very nice. Was about time. Now, down to business. Here, for my old friend Krems, as good as new, hardly worn.
But
You worry too much, Regent Perry. That will only give you a headache. It would be better if you left now. You must leave now. Regards to my friend Krems.
No, nie było tu zbyt miło, ale... Osiągnęliśmy swój cel. Mamy prawdziwe oczy. Prawie sterylny pojemnik z oczami do przeszczepu dla Urbana Kremsa. Można je wymienić w zamian za wstęp na niższe kondygnacje. O, tak. To mnie bardzo interesuje. Niższe kondygnacje. Jeżeli oddamy mu oczy i da nam jakąś przepustkę albo coś takiego, to ja jestem chętny się za to wymienić. po raz kolejny musimy udać się do pana doktora. A pan doktor powiedział, że to było nasze ostatnie spotkanie. Więc nie wiem dlaczego, ale domyślam się, że teraz do lekarza się nie dostaniemy. Prawdopodobnie drzwi będą zamknięte.
Closed. Hello? No movement inside. How am I going to get to Krems now?
Dobra, w jakiś sposób musielibyśmy dostać się do środka.
This clinic will remain closed due to research until further notice. In an emergency, please visit the next clinic, Eol Torgent Medic. So, Torgent disappeared. But why?
No, innej przychodni tutaj nie ma. Aby dostać w swoje ręce lalkę, musiałem dać Arze lekarzowi kości Lohima. W zamian otrzymałem antyserum do wyleczenia zarazy. To z pewnością przydatna substancja, ale dzięki aktywatorowi komórkowemu sam nie będę jej potrzebował. Świetnie, zdobyłem oczy dla Kremsa, ale lekarz gdzieś zwiał. Teraz muszę włamać się do tej przychodni, ale dzięki Kremsowi znaleźć zejście na niższe kondygnacje. Póki co, ani śladów Mondry i zero wiadomości od Billego. Mam nadzieję, że mój czas tutaj nie został zmarnowany. No właśnie, w jaki sposób musimy dostać się do środka? Co ja mam w ekwipunku? Mam ranę transportową, mam klucz pozytronowy.
Closed. Hello? No movement inside. How am I going to get to Krems now?
Kluczem tego nie otworzę. Pręt.
Closed. Hello?
Lampa górnicza. Duplikator głosu, notatnik mądry. A może kwas mogę na tym użyć?
Closed. Hello?
Albo nie, albo z drugiej strony tutaj mamy jakiś zamek.
If I carefully trickle this acid into the slit in the doorway... Well, what do you know? But that probably won't go unnoticed for long.
Okej. Siostrzyczki śpią, więc nie powinny mnie zauważyć.
Hey, Krems, everything okay?
Huh? What? Who? What do you want? Have we met?
Don't you remember me?
Should I? Who are you?
I was here earlier. You said you could obtain access to the black levels for me?
I see. So, you're a fortune hunter too. It looks like my memory has suffered heavily.
Chcesz te oczy czy nie?
I'm afraid I haven't made myself very popular in getting real eyes for you. Don't tell me you don't remember that either.
Holy, it's true. You've got eyes for me. That's... Let me see. Here, take my implants. They aren't much good as eyes, but maybe you can use them in your search. Tell me, are you a Terran?
Anything against it?
No, I'm glad you're still alive. Take good care of yourself in future if you want to stay that way. There's no mercy on the lower levels, and no one to protect you.
Implanty oczne.
You can keep this aura rubbish. Things like that can often come in handy when you're traversing the lower levels.
No dobra, ale obiecałeś mi coś.
Bad is a legend. I have no idea whether or not he really exists. They say he was a former scientist forced by Aris to do experiments on the prisoners, but no one's seen him since the catastrophe in the quarters. There are rumors circulating among us fortune hunters and among the junkies that he has a laboratory deep in the bowels of the mines, where he continues to research the secrets of immortality, stuff like that. In truth, no one here knows anything.
I want to go to the lower levels. You said you'd give me access to them.
Oh yes, it's you. Take this. From a mutual friend of ours.
What mutual friend?
A Terran like you. But I don't know him personally. I found this pass in my things recently, with a written request to give it to a Terran looking for Bat. No one must know that you have it, that's all.
That's all?
That's all.
Czyli to ten gościu mi pomagał, znaczy... Ktoś inny mi pomaga, ale przez niego otrzymałem dokumenty. Mam przypustkę.
Hamilton isn't mad. Anyone who's been frequenting the lower levels for such a long time must have a crystal clear mind. He's a guru for us fortune hunters, a teacher. I learned everything I know about surviving down here from him.
I heard that he's looking for something deep down in the mines.
He looks for all kinds of stuff down there. He sells most of it at Igarsha's, and they know each other well. But I think he's also got a deal with the Aris, although I don't exactly know how it works.
But that can't be the reason for putting himself in danger all the time.
Between you and me, Hamilton is one of those who are convinced that Quaterbat is the actual ruler of Gom Callaedus. He's been looking for him ever since. These pains are unbearable. I hope I didn't get the anti-serum too late.
Klucz pozytronowy.
Now, how did you get your hands on that? This locking system used to be quite common, but then it became obsolete, and has mostly been replaced. But there are still some locks on Gom Callaedus that use it. I would buy that key off you right now, but I'm not interested in going to the black levels anymore.
Czyli klucz może mi się przydać niżej.
The upper part of a transport roller for the miner's lift system. It must be thousands of years old, and it's still working. There's nothing like this on any other planet. Whoever invented this technology was far more advanced than the Arcanides of the time. Where did you find that old thing? There are far more modern lamps around, but white light is particularly helpful on the black levels, no matter where it comes from.
Hamilton ma taką samą lampę.
I don't know anything at all about Cato personally. He's very powerful here, but there are far more potent forces.
What kind of forces? Who controls this planet?
Whoever controls the flow of Sheed probably has the most power on this dying moon. No one knows exactly who that is, but there are some who claim it's an omnipotent hacker called Quaterbat.
And the Arcanide government?
Them? The Divine Empire gets paid to look the other way. They just make sure that no one outside of this degenerate eyesore finds out what really goes on here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Mondrze Diamond.
No idea. You should keep better track of your girlfriend.
She was doing research on a mythological species, the Elohim, or Yiladzimii. Ever heard of them?
Strange that you should ask that. Mad Hamilton told me about them. He's completely convinced that those Yiladzimii built this mine here. And something about Quaterbat, but I don't know anything else about them. Why? What do you know about them?
Far too little, I think.
Okej, porozmawialiśmy na wszystkie tematy. Aby dostać w swoje ręce lalkę, dobra. Lalkę udało nam się zdobyć. Mamy przypustkę. Czyli możemy udać się spokojnie na niższe kondygnacje, tylko pytanie brzmi... Gdzie powinienem się udać, żeby tam zjechać? Nie przypominam sobie lokacji z jakąkolwiek windą. Myślałem, że pojawił się jakiś nowy wpis w ekwipunku. Implanty oczne. Teraz tak, możemy iść na prawo, ale tam wyjdziemy tylko i wyłącznie do handlarki. Możemy wejść do klubu nocnego, ale nie wydaje mi się, żebym cokolwiek mógł tam jeszcze zrobić. Co prawda mamy tutaj jeszcze jakąś lokację z mostem, ale z tego co pamiętam, to te drzwi były zamknięte. O!
Hello, Laszlo. Nice to see you again. If I'd known at the academy that you're actually Rhodan, I would have killed you then.
But then we would have missed this romantic reunion, wouldn't we? Ooh, a sarcastic one.
Ojojoj, tędy nie przejdziemy. Niech to szlak, na scenie właśnie pojawiła się Tachio Daxena, prawa ręka Kato. Nie pozwala mi dotrzeć do jednego z budynków. Prawdopodobnie jest to zejście na niższe kondygnacje. To oznacza, że Kato musi tam być. Mam nadzieję, że Mondra również. Ponieważ nie mam broni, będę musiał znaleźć kogoś, kto się jej pozbędzie. Tutaj mamy gangsterów. Znaczy, tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje, że są gangsterzy.
Go-Go girls didn't dress quite as revealing as that back in the day, but at least they were real flesh and blood.
Może w jakiś sposób byłbym w stanie ich przekupić.
Can I offer you another odor?
Na przykład tych tutaj.
Someone's using a gun to prevent me from entering a building. Is there anyone here who might be able to help me?
That's your problem, stranger. I sell odors and leave all the other business to those who need it most. You understand that, don't you?
Can you be a bit more specific?
If you have anything valuable to offer, you can ask any one of these broken guys here. Zimbart over there, for example, is a former mercenary. That doesn't make him a sociable guy, but he too has his weaknesses.
Który to jest? Ten tutaj?
I don't talk to primitive people.
Hej, gościu, no pomóż mi. Innego tutaj nie widzę. Co prawda jest ten wielki kark.
Brascui, seriously, you're not allowed in. And really, I can hardly imagine you being a good dancer, so get out of here, old man.
I'm here to guard the door. I don't answer questions.
Czyli tam już nie wejdę. Okej. Ten gościu nie chce ze mną rozmawiać.
I wouldn't know what we'd have to discuss, Brascoy. I wouldn't know what we'd have to discuss, Brascoy.
Może w jakiś sposób będę mógł go przekupić, żeby ze mną porozmawiał, ale co bym mu mógł dać?
I've got the anti-serum for the illness.
And what am I supposed to do with your anti-serum, Brascoy?
You're infected, you'll die.
I know that myself. How am I supposed to know that your serum works, Terran?
It's from Torgent, the medic. You can ask him.
Fine. Give it to me.
But first, you must do me a little favor.
I figured as much. Only death is free.
Pozbądź się tej panienki.
This unfriendly mercenary really seems to need the anti-serum more urgently than I do. After all, the cell activator will save me. But before I give it to him, you'll have to do me a little favor. I want you to immobilize someone for me.
Immobilize? I may be a fallen soldier of fortune and a former mercenary, Brascoy, but I'm not an assassin.
You're not supposed to kill her. Simply putting her out of action will suffice.
Oh, and to top it off, it's a she. Well, where will I find her?
Walk out the door and keep to the right. Near the bridge that leads to the locked gate is where you'll find her.
So, she is guarding the entrance. Could be a bit difficult, but okay. And what do I get in return?
Once you've knocked her out, you'll receive the anti-serum. The faster you return, the higher your chances of recovery.
With my charm, she'll drop her weapons fast enough.
Może powinienem iść za nim. W sumie tak naprawdę nie mam chyba żadnego wyjścia. A może powinienem czekać, aż on wróci i dam mu to antyserum? Kurde, nie wiem.
I'm not going there of my own accord anymore, while that Arcanide Fury is there breathing fire. Where'd she come from all of a sudden anyway?
No właśnie, chyba jednak powinienem zostać w środku i poczekać, aż ten najemnik wróci.
My head is still throbbing from that last Drebhanian illumination. I really don't think it's necessary for me to repeat that little experiment.
Tylko jak długo mam tutaj czekać? A przy okazji, spróbuję pogadać z tą babeczką ponownie.
This path might lead me to the horizontal, but certainly not to Mondrze. This path might lead me to the horizontal, but certainly...
Chyba jednak to nic nie da.
Go-Go girls didn't dress quite as revealing as that back in the day, but at least they were real flesh and blood.
aby dostać w swoje ręce lalkę. No jestem dziwny, dlaczego to się nie odznaczyło? Aha, w zamian otrzymałem antyserum do wyleczenia zarazy. Pewnie kiedy oddam antyserum, to zniknie. Może ja powinienem udać się do tej handlarki i się z nią pożegnać? Albo coś, nie wiem. Dobra, taki jest plan. Idziemy tutaj i za chwilę się cofniemy. Chyba jeszcze nie wrócił. Co on z nią robi? Dlaczego to tak długo trwa?
I'm not going there of my own accord anymore, while that Arcanide Fury is there breathing fire. Where'd she come from all of a sudden, anyway? I'm not going there of my own accord anymore.
Karta umożliwiająca wstęp na niższe kondygnacje bohater. Duża karta chipowa wykonana z metalu, jej powierzchnia przypomina dyski twarde lub obwody drukowane.
Can I offer you another odor? That's your problem, stranger. I sell odors and leave all the other business to those who need it most. You understand that, don't you?
This is a secret entrance to the lower levels. Krem said it would be better if I didn't show it to anyone.
Okej.
You shouldn't be asking me questions. You should try my odors. I also have less expensive samples for new guests.
Antyserum.
All I can say is, different odors, different colors, lots of experiences.
My head is still throbbing from that last Drabhanian illumination. I really don't think it's necessary for me to repeat that little experiment.
Kiedy ten gościu tutaj przyjdzie? Może faktycznie powinienem udać się do handlarki i wypytać się na przykład o tą przepustkę, o to? No spróbujmy. Tak niczego nie tracę. Może jedynie poza swoim czasem, bo spory kawałek muszę przejść, a jeżeli się niczego nie dowiem, no to faktycznie straciłem trochę czasu. Ale czy bym czekał tam, czy przejdę się tutaj, nie robi to dla mnie żadnej różnicy.
Hello, my dear. I'm amazed you're still alive. I've just got some fresh meat in. I'm sure you'd like a tartar roll.
What kind of meat is it?
Meat is meat, my sweet. Come on, have a bite.
Yuck, no thanks. I'm feeling sick already.
I'll have to pass on that one, sweetheart. Are you sure she's been here before? If not, I wouldn't know her.
This is a secret entrance to the lower levels. Krem said it would be better if...
Okej.
Thanks, sweetheart, but I don't buy anything. I sell. Get it? Here, no buy, only sell. Cartonet. This isn't a goods exchange, my dear. It's an honest trading...
Czyli tak naprawdę w sumie o nic więcej się wypytać nie możemy. No, to co ja w takim razie miałbym zrobić? No, czekać aż tamten gościu wróci, tak? I pozbędzie się tamtej babeczki, ale... Czy już wrócił? Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Wejdźmy zatem do klubu Go-Go i sprawdźmy. No nie ma go jeszcze.
Go-Go girls didn't dress quite as revealing as that back in the day, but at least they were real flesh and blood. My head is still throbbing from that last Drabhanian illumination. I really don't think it's necessary for me to repeat that little experiment.
Może faktycznie muszę udać się na to zaplecze jeszcze. Tylko nie wiem, nie było tam przejścia. A teraz mnie gościu wpuścił.
Well, Regent Perry, how may I help you this time? Do you need something to get your mind off of things, clear your thoughts? Or are you still looking for your friends?
Słuchaj, Filutkonosy, co wiesz o tacie od Aksena?
Oh, did that little girly Dzina turn your head, Regent Perry? I'd be careful if I were you. That little one has powerful friends. You shouldn't get in their way.
Those are exactly the friends I'm looking for.
Too bad for you. Can't help you with that one, Perry, my friend.
This is a secret entrance to the lower levels. Krem said it would be better if I didn't show it to anyone.
Czy chcesz implanty oczne?
Regent Perry, if all you want to do is bore me with your questions, then there's surely no hurry. My head is throbbing. Come back later.
Come back some other time.
Ej no, jeszcze nie pogadałem z nim na wszystkie tematy.
Okay. My friend, that woman gave me a really hard time. Killing her would have been easier. But at least she's out of action now. What'll happen to her now?
It would be best if she could remain that way till I left the city.
But before you leave this city, you're gonna pay me my salary, Braskui.
Of course. You've earned the anti-serum.
Okay, then give it to me. I just hope this stuff really works, or else you'll soon be looking just like your little friend, Braskui, if it's the last thing I do in this life.
Dostał antyserum, przynajmniej już na mnie nie kaszle. Dobra, pozbył się Kseny. Miejmy przynajmniej taką nadzieję, że nie będzie stanowiła dla nas większego zagrożenia i spokojnie będziemy mogli udać się na niższe kondygnacje.
Doesn't work.
O,
The entrance to this building is locked. There's an ancient lock here. But it looks like it's been used recently. No idea what kind of key one needs for it.
Ah, the immortal Laszlo. Too spineless to dirty your hands with me, weren't you?
No, actually, too weaponless. I'm a lot more relaxed talking to you now.
Come on, admit it. You were scared of me. The powerful regent of the League of Free Terrans is weak where women are concerned. If you think I'm going to tell you something that will lead you to Cato and your stupid chick, think again.
coś mi się wydaje, że ona nie będzie chętna do rozmowy.
Hey, Rhodan, I thought you were immortal. Just jump down there. That's the quickest way to get to the lower levels.
Peculiar lock mechanism. I hope Krems gave me the right card. This is where I can finally drop my disguise. If I encounter any organ hunters, they'll kill me anyway, no matter what I look like.
Okej. Mamy kopalnię. Wina, którą zjechałem na niższe kondygnacje, nie nadaje się na przejażdżkę z powrotem. W pobliżu znajduje się pojazd, z którego będę mógł skorzystać. Jako że stoi tuż nad urwiskiem, pozostaje kwestia, jak go uruchomię, nie mówiąc już o tym, w jaki sposób się go prowadzi. Słuchajcie, moi drodzy, mamy przedostatni rozdział i nie mam zielonego pojęcia, jaki będzie długi. W każdym bądź razie trafiliśmy na niższe kondygnacje. Co tutaj się będzie działo, dowiemy się w kolejnym odcinku. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!